On July 9th, we welcome the Calidore String Quartet. They are an internationally recognized string quartet composed of four incredible musicians. We have two violinists joining us, Jeffrey Myers and Ryan Meehan, violist Jeremy Berry, and cellist Estelle Choi. They will be performing four works, which I will present chronologically. Purcell's Chaconne in G minor was composed in London in 1660. This piece is built on the descending four-note minor scale, and it was a composition technique commonly used in the Baroque period. Purcell loved using the descending four-note scale, and he famously used this technique in his aria Dido's Lament from his opera Dido and Aeneas. Purcell's rich and expressive lamenting melodies will surely grab your attention and make for a fantastic opener for this concert. Beethoven's String Quartet No. 1 is a notable work not only for its melodic beauty and its emotional depth, but also for the innovative elements that would mark this piece as a departure from the classical movement. These innovative elements that are present in the String Quartet No. 1 set this music apart because, in a sense, it foreshadows the bold and the revolutionary compositional techniques that Beethoven would later be known for. The quartet opens with an allegro con brio. It is a spirited and lively movement in a sonata allegro form. The instruments engage in a delightful dialogue characterized by playful themes and intricate counterpoints. The music just brims with energy. The second movement, which is known as the Adagio Affettuoso e Appassionato, contrasts the exuberance of the first movement. It is a slow, heartfelt adagio, and Beethoven's emotive skill shines in this movement. It's conveying a sense of profound longing and tenderness. The melody flows with an excessive lyricism, demonstrating Beethoven's mastery as an emotional storyteller. The third movement is a scherzo, and it's marked allegro molto, which means extremely fast, and injects a playful and rhythmic intensity to this quartet. The scherzo dances in a spirited rhythm that's syncopated, and it has all of the innovative approaches to Beethoven's rhythmic techniques. The quartet concludes with a presto finale, a high-energy movement that brings this work to an exhilarating close. Beethoven, yet again, he influences and he infuses this movement with a sense of urgency. And then we also hear this triumphant coda at the end. The presto finale leaves a lasting impression and reinforces Beethoven's reputation for pushing the boundaries as a composer. In 1903, the 28-year-old Maurice Ravel was finishing his studies at the Paris Conservatory. He had entered the much sought-after Grand Prix de Rome, but his compositions would never make it beyond second place. And although he didn't win the prestigious competition for his quartet in F major, it is still considered to be one of his greatest early masterpieces, and it is widely performed as a chamber piece. The piece was dedicated to his teacher, Gabriel Fauré. The first movement is marked allegro moderato, très doux, which means very soft, and it is full of lyrical and soaring French melody. The music is melancholic and hazy, containing all the elements of French Impressionism. The second movement is marked assez vif, which means rather lively, and the music shifts back and forth between pizzicato and more lyrical sections, and it also highlights the triple meter, which is very common and reminiscent of Iberian folk music. The nocturne-like third movement is marked très lent, which means very slow. And it also utilizes the music from the first movement, moving between tension and relaxation throughout the movement. And it also has very effective tremolo lines in the supporting voices. At several moments, the first violin plays these soaring, bittersweet musical melodies that are so gorgeous, and then it subsides into these more suspenseful themes that take over. The finale is marked vif et agité, lively yet agitated, and it starts and ends very stormily, as you can imagine. Vigorous eighth notes open the movement, and then it's answered by recollections from the first movement. Composed in 2006, American composer Jessie Montgomery's strum is all about texture. The opening strumming pizzicatos with the strings is the driving force of this piece. This work draws on American idioms and the spirit of dance and movement. And this piece has the kind of narrative that opens with nostalgia, yet ends with ecstatic celebration. We hope to see you on July 9th to hear the incredible Calidore String Quartet.